Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage. Today, we're gonna ruin this damn Roadster. So, we've had this Roadster for almost a year now, and we did a couple little videos where we were doing some light modifications, very much commented about both in favor and against. A lot of the purists are telling us that we're the worst thing to come to the hobby because we took some fenders off and made it look cooler. But what we're going to be doing with this car is kind of leaning into the World War II era type dry lakes mild hot rods. So not super slammed, not super rowdy, just a mild hopped up V8 with a 39 trans with some Lincoln Zephyr gears and just a good fun old car. So this swap I've actually never done. It's kind of a treat. This is much like a guy would have done back in the day because 32 Ford's a V8 is essentially a bolt-in modification or swap. The way everything's configured in the car with the cross members, it should basically just slide and bolt right in. I have all this knowledge from reading books and different things, but I don't actually have any real world experience of taking a 4-cylinder 32 Ford and turning it into a V8 32 Ford using factory parts. So we put a 32 reproduction we got from 3rd gen. We got a set of the front 32 style engine mounts in the front for the V8. We got reproduction front water necks for the bottom, and then we put the engine all together. It's a 35/6 flathead, a little bit later of a flathead, and everything's basically period correct, so to speak, minus the power gen and a hidden electronic ignition. So should end up being a good car. Previous episodes we put this engine together and ran it and all that, so pretty much ready to swap it just like a guy would have done back in the day. So we'll see what we come across this video. We're gonna get the old engine out, get the car apart, and see what we need, and then in a following video we'll end up putting it together and get it running. So let's get started. We're gonna get our white gloves on and get this thing all torn apart. All right, so first things first, working on these cars, it's always easier when you're swapping the engine to take the front end apart. So with the 4-cylinder car, see, it's not original. It's got that little street rod hood to hold down. Everybody's yelling at us. I didn't do that. Anyway, so with the 4-cylinder, we obviously, with this, it's much easier to take the hood and the grill and radiator off. So with the 4-cylinder, it only has the radiators it's totally different for the neck. So it has this one center port coming out. We have a V8 radiator being gone through and made right now out of an original V8 one. So we'll be taking that off. I think it's easier to take the grill shell off with the radiator just still attached and the hood rods on. And we have to obviously be very careful because this stuff is still painted quite nicely. And then we could take the hood rods off. We're going to take the hood off, and that's what we're going to keep. But the biggest thing right away that's different is obviously the radiator is different. So we got to pull that out before we even get anywhere to get these pieces off. Every time I do this, I'm like, I'm not sure which way is the smoothest, but I think that's the way that we figured out is the most controlled is to take those two out.
Sounds good.
So we'll put this side down.
Yep.
And then put that one back up. I should have bought us some white gloves on Amazon. And like a white jumpsuit.
Yeah, or like a Tyvek suit or something.
Yeah. I'll stand here in case it wants to.
Gotcha.
I don't think it will, but. Why don't I stand in the front? Because that's where the grill shell is.
We'll put the other side up too?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
You got that?
Yep.
So.
Okay.
And I can get the front and this side.
Okay.
Let me put that. Right, ready?
Yes, I am.
There we go. That is the most controlled way. Now, I will hold the hood if you want to grab like a blanket or something, or a piece of foam or whatever, and we can stand this up on end. You might be able to just push it to the side. It's a flathead screw.
Okay.
Just push it to the side a little bit.
Looks like
and
that
then
might work.
Get them in. They don't have square nuts. That's not original either.
Oh my God.
This car has already been
You know
hot
what,
rodded.
it probably doesn't even have fine thread screws.
No, it does. Well, yeah.
That's it, get me my hammer. I'm gonna take this radiator off.
Oh no. Even that makes me shiver. It's like this is a rite of passage taking a...
Right at 32 apart.
Alright. You free?
I am. Yep.
I got it. You got it.
There we go. Oh, there's bugs in the radiator. We have to remove that.
Yeah. It's definitely an original shell.
Is it? Nice.
All right, got the grill and the hood, the scary part off. Got them set over here out of the way for now. Might take them upstairs to keep them safe from us knocking them or the dog knocking them over. So
Probably
you can
Steve, though.
probably Steve. So now you can see some of the differences. So 32 Ford, they were smart. They used the engine mounts in the same location. So this cross member mount here on the Model A, on the 4-cylinder engine, mounts right in the cross member, that little trough there, and that's where on our V8 we have these mounts that actually bolt into unused holes that are actually in every flathead V8 block, which is really nice because you can just bolt those mounts in and use them. So in theory, we should be able to bolt that right in there. The engine trays are going to get lost. These like drip trays, splash pans, you can see that go underneath. They are 4-cylinder and V8 specific, so we'll take these ones out. They'll probably get sold, and realistically with a hot rod we're not going to put splash pans back in, so not a problem anyways. Also, this engine support here, or dampener, it goes off the firewall to the back of the engine. That's 4-cylinder specific as well, so that's something we will be removing and not reinstalling because the V8 didn't have it. And then there's some steady rods that are also 4-cylinder specific that are down here that go from the bell housing back into the K-member. So that stuff will all get removed and set aside, and we won't really need any of that stuff. So we're going to take the hood rods off, drain the coolant, take the radiator out, and then we are ready to start getting this engine yanked out of this thing.
Okay. That's probably good.
The fender's nice.
Yeah.
You're going the wrong way.
Is it?
There you go. All right, go up more. Keep going. More. Yep, I'm free, I think. Go.
Okay.
Yep.
Keep going?
Yeah, I gotta go with the spring mount piece, sadly. All right. What am I hung up on?
Something in the back, I think.
Yeah, you go up more. I think it's just the trans mount.
Mm-hmm.
It's heavy in the rear. So
Yeah, okay.
let me, I want to be prepared. It's gonna want to drop a little bit.
Gotcha.
So I could probably balance it if I get on the fan here or on the mounts. Let me, it's free. It's just the way it's strapped. It's a little heavy to the rear
Okay.
than I would like. So I'll try and put my weight on it. All right, go ahead. Hold on.
Okay.
Going on something. Oh, it's here. You gotta go up more.
It's
Go here, up more. I'm not past the gear. There you go.
there you go.
Hold on, move that fuel line. So put your chain on the engine. Put the chain on the engine, please. Go to the other side and get the fuel line
Okay.
behind the tire. And then I can pull we can push the car back and we'll be clear. Yep, that's good. Now go up a little more for me. Just that pilot for the crank starter.
Oh, okay.
Keep going. You're gonna have to get a bit, I think.
I think you're clear now.
If you wanna, I can't push it.
Yep. You pull from the rear.
All right, you're clear. Should be safe now. Hey, look at that. That actually didn't lift it felt a lot heavier in the rear than it
Okay.
ended up being. I just don't like on the 4-cylinders, you can't spread the straps to get it.
Yeah, they're
lifted.
floppy.
So that worked out good because it's caught there. Guess we'll get a cart. All right, so we made a giant mess. We got the 4-cylinder engine out. Everything went fairly smoothly. We just have to take a few things off, like the exhaust and the trans mount, some different stuff, and then we can put the new engine in. Figure we stop the video here. Good point. Show you the car is totally ruined. It's not worth anything. Might as well just scrap it. So yeah, next video we're gonna work on putting the flathead V8 back in there. So we're gonna try and get all this stuff ready, and then we can slide the engine in, button some things up, and who knows, maybe we'll try and fire it in the car for the first time. I don't know, we'll see how it all goes, but that'll be the next video. So thank you guys for following along. You can leave us our hate comments down below. Don't care, because we're still gonna do it anyways. Thanks guys, catch you later.